Hey, it's Dave from CheapWineFinder.com. Again, like always, doing another podcast on a review we did today on the CheapWineFinder.com website. It's a Trader Joe's wine, $7.99. Let me grab the bottle. It's the Paso Dragon Cabernet Sauvignon 2018. And the Paso Dragon is, let me take a look at this. This is Lake Nacamanito, which is up in the hills of Paso. And it looks like more like a river than a lake to me, but that's okay. And it's from a map, if you squint, it looks like a dragon. It just doesn't have anything to do with Game of Thrones or anything of that nature. But it's Paso Robles, a single AVA, Cabernet Sauvignon, $7.99. And I think Cabernet Sauvignon might be the hardest red wine to make for an inexpensive price, because you get used to Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot blends from Bordeaux. You get used to Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa, from Sonoma, where they actually, age these wines in oak barrels for quite some time, year and a half, 2 years. And the flavoring from the oak becomes part of what you expect in a Cabernet Sauvignon. And an oak barrel can, sell for $1,000, and you don't have that much wine in a barrel. They call them Bordeaux barrels, barriques. And there's smaller ones, so there's more contact with the wine. And a $7.99 bottle of wine doesn't have a big budget for oak. Now, Trader Joe's, which this is a Trader Joe's wine, they cut out the marketing and the advertising, and they kind of cut their distribution cost a little bit too. But, so that adds some cushion. But, this wine's fine. You don't really complain about, you're happy with the oak there. I don't take a sip. In the review, I complained about, I thought the acidity was a little fizzy at times when I first started tasting it. And now that I've been drinking it in a while, that kind of sensation has gone away. It's for an $8 Cabernet Sauvignon, it's actually pretty good. Normally speaking, I would go up a little higher, just because I want more of that solid California taste to it. But for $8, this comes fairly close to it. It's not bad at all. Yeah, it drinks fairly well. It's got good flavor to it. It's smooth. It's not complex, but what's there is pretty good. Yeah, it tastes pretty good. It's a Tuesday night drink wine. It's got a great label on it. It looks like any expensive one. The label is interesting. Bottle's heavy. It's a Cabernet bottle. It's got that punt, that little hole in the bottom. It's a solid bottle. That thing weighs a ton, and it doesn't taste bad. It's not, it's not my favorite Cabernet Sauvignon in the world. Took another sip so you can tell I like it pretty much. But it's $7.99. It's a single AVA wine. That's one of the great things about Trader Joe's. A lot of times they say California on the label. You can't get your head around where it's coming from. You don't understand what it's, so do I like Lodi Cabernet? Do I like Paso Cabernet? Do I like Sonoma Cabernet? You can't tell when it says California on the label. But when you get a single AVA wine, and you get it fairly cheaply, like this is, Trader Joe's is known for, this is $7.99. That gives you a heads up into, boom, someone skipped a beat on that. It gives you a heads up into what the wine is all about from Paso Robles or wherever they're from. And Trader Joe's is really good for that. And another thing is, if it's from a smaller AVA, you're probably getting a better selection of grapes. There's only so much to choose from. Paso, it's a big AVA, but if you're just using all of California, you can go pretty wide. So there you go. It's a good wine. $7.99. Paso Robles. I liked it. There you go. Till next time, keep it cheap and adios.